Good morning, everyone. It's great to see you. Can you give me a wave? Oh, it's brilliant to see you all. Lovely to have you with us. Welcome to my time machine. Are you ready to go back in time this morning? Can you give me a shout of yes if you are? Amazing. It is great to see you all. It is lovely, lovely, lovely to have you with us. Now, we've got a very exciting morning planned for you all, and I am hoping you have all got your time traveling packs ready. Can you show me your time traveling packs? Has everyone got one with them? Yeah, look at all them ready to go. Amazing, amazing, amazing. It is great to have you all with us. We're just going to go on a fabulous journey this morning. We're going back in time 2,000 years. Can you believe it? 2,000 years to a little town called Bethlehem. Now, are you ready to go? Can you give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go back in time with me this morning? Who's ready? Who's ready? Can you give me a thumbs up? Oh, lots of thumbs up. It is brilliant. We've got nearly 50 people signed up and lots of people ready to go. Some of you too busy drinking your cups of tea to bother putting your thumbs up. You guys can't come with us if you're not bothering. So let's have everybody. Come on, you're all here. Let's have you all. Thumbs up, please. Are we ready to go? It's very exciting. Thank you, Joe Patterson. Great to see you with us. And not bored out of your brains. Excellent. It's nearly time to go. Are we ready? Are we going to do a countdown? Can you do a countdown for me? It's a bit of a bumpy ride, mind. So are you ready? Are you ready to count from 5 with me? Everyone shout at the screen, otherwise we can't go back in time. Ready? 5, 4. Oh, it started to go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, back in time. Are you ready? You're traveling through space. Whoa! Back in time, all the way 2,000 years to a little town called, what was it called, sorry? Bethlehem. Yes, well done. Bethlehem, Judea, in Israel. Now, we've got loads of people we are going to meet this morning, but let me introduce you to one of the most important people who's going to help me out this morning, and a local resident of Bethlehem. I regularly do tours around Bethlehem with her, and that is Rachel. Rachel, are you around here somewhere?
Hello, welcome, Nathan.
Hello, Rachel.
Welcome, boys and girls. Welcome to just outside Bethlehem. It's so great to see you, Nathan, back with another band of time travelers.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Very excited, Rachel.
Yes, excited for the celebration later on, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Now, kids, to get into the celebration, you need something very important. Can you look in your time traveling packs? Can anyone find an invite that you've got?
Looks like this.
If you've got them, hold them up and wave them at the screen. That's it. Excellent. Well, keep them with you. Otherwise, you can't get into the celebration later on. But I'm so excited. Let's journey through Bethlehem to get there.
Absolutely. We can't wait, can we? There's other things in your packs you're going to need, guys. You might have noticed this year's edition of the Bethlehem News. That's for you to enjoy later on. There's a especially tricky crossword on the back, so you can enjoy that later. If you're a little bit older, if you're maybe over 11, you might like to go and do this booklet with us, which is the Journey Through Bethlehem booklet. In it are lots of challenges, which you can do as we go through this morning, or you can do them later on. But the most important thing you're going to need is a map. Has everyone got their maps with them? Can you find it in your bags? Have you got your map? Should be in your pack somewhere. That's great. I've got one which I can show you on my screen here. Look, I can show you the one that I printed out earlier, a little bit bigger. There it is. Here it is. Here's my Bethlehem map. It looks a little bit like yours. But for those who are doing the Journey Through Bethlehem, I've just added the numbers of your booklets to where we're heading as we go through, so you can see where we're heading to. Now, we're going to go and meet our first person, and our first person is right at the entrance to Bethlehem, just down here on your maps. Can you see them on your maps? Have a look. They're just down here. They're called Naomi. Naomi, hello. How are you?
Hello, Nathan.
How are
Great
you?
to see you. Hello, boys. Hello, girls. Welcome to Bethlehem, my hometown. And it's so exciting. It's finally happened. The long-promised king, you know, the forever king of everyone and everything, has finally been born here in Bethlehem, of all places. Well, I should have known. After all, the prophet Micah did say, "But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, although you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come from me one who will rule over Israel, whose origins are of the old, from ancient of times." Like I said, the forever king of everyone and everything. Now, boys and girls, can you say it with me? The forever
king of everyone and everything.
And lots of people are chatting about this, what's happening in Bethlehem right now.
We're all so excited, aren't we? Hey, Naomi, thank you so much for welcoming us to Bethlehem. And what was that king again, guys? What was the name of that king? The forever
king of everyone and everything.
You need to get some practice in at saying that, guys. Everybody in Bethlehem is talking about this king. Naomi, thank you so much for joining us. Can everybody wave to Naomi? Say bye, Naomi. Say see you later. We'll see you at the celebration later, Naomi. Can't wait. Very good. So here we go. We're going to go meet lots of people. Naomi was the first one. We're now going to go and meet someone called Elizabeth. Now, I'm really excited for you to meet Elizabeth because Elizabeth was one of the very first people to hear about the new baby who's been born, the forever king of everyone and everything. And she lives all the way up here. And where are we at the moment? Can you see on your maps where we are? We're all the way down here. We've got a long walk, guys. So I know you're all sitting down at the moment, but you're going to need to stand up, I'm afraid. We've got a long walk ahead of us. Everyone stand up. Are we ready? And off we go walking. Come on, everybody join in. I can see you walking. Very good. We've got a long way to go. We're going to go all the way to Elizabeth's house. Can you see her? Can you see her anywhere? Anyone see Elizabeth? Can you look? Where is she? Here she is. Hello, Elizabeth. You all wave at Elizabeth?
Put your mic on.
Elizabeth, you're doing a great job of telling us all about the new baby, but technology 2,000 years ago has let you down and your microphone's on mute, Elizabeth.
Oh my goodness me, I'm so old, I forget these things. I'm sorry, shall I just say shalom everyone again?
Please do.
Shalom,
What does shalom mean, Elizabeth?
It means peace. So I'm going to say hello, peace to you all. But I've got some really exciting news to tell you. Mary, the mother of this new baby, she was here with me not long ago. And she told me all about the new king, this forever king, the king of everyone and everything. It's so exciting. But let me tell you a bit more about Mary. She came and stayed with me for a few months while she was pregnant. And I think really it was because I'd been pregnant as well. And my little baby John, well, he's out with his dad at the moment, Zechariah. But you're probably thinking, well, she's too old to have a baby. But I mustn't go on, mustn't I? Although I do like a good chat. But I know you've got lots of people to meet, haven't you?
We have, yeah, lots of people to see this morning.
Well, anyway, when Mary was here, she was telling me all about the baby that she was going to have. And I can remember her words exactly. In fact, I wrote them down so that I'd never forget them. This is what she said. I am to give birth to a son, and I am to call him Jesus. He will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High. The Lord God will give him the throne of his father David, and he will reign over Jacob's descendants forever. His kingdom will never end. That's so amazing. A forever king.
Oh, Elizabeth, that is amazing, isn't it?
It is.
And guys, I've got a craft for us to do now that can help us remember this, that Jesus is the forever king. Now, does anyone like my little... Well, if you look in your craft, we're going to make some ourselves. So look in your traveller's packs and see if you can find an envelope with a big number 1 on it. Have a rummage and see, can you pick it out? I wonder what's going to be inside. Well, if you open it up, you'll find there's just 3 bits of string in some very nice Christmassy colours, I notice. Right, you might need a bit of help for this one, but what we're going to do is we're going to tie the string together at one end, like this, and then tie it together at the other end. But if your feet want a challenge, why not try and plait the string like this? Or twist it together. See if you can make it look really cool. And then when you've tied it...
Difficult.
It is. We might need a bit of help tying these knots, I think.
Yeah, I do.
But it gives us a really nice bracelet to keep. And the important thing is that when we tie it on around our wrist, it goes round and round forever and doesn't end. So what does it remind us? Well, it reminds us that Jesus is the forever King.
Look at that. How are we getting on at home? Can you show me who's managed to do one at home? Can you show me? Lots of dads trying to plait, which is what I like to see. I am a dad who can't plait. Well done, dads who are trying to plait. Very good. Lots of people having a go at home. They're a bit tricky, guys, aren't they? They're a bit tricky. If you're a little bit older, though, and you don't want to make the bracelet, because that's for the young people, why not have a look in the Journey Through Bethlehem booklet? There's a little crossword there for the Why Bethlehem one, which is what Naomi was telling us about earlier. But there's also a little page here called Mum's the Word, which is all to do with what Elizabeth has been telling us about. Anyway, Elizabeth, how are you?
I'm okay. And while the children are doing that, I've got something else to tell you. This business of the forever king isn't completely unheard of.
Really?
There was a prophet called Isaiah a long time ago who talked about the long promised forever king. And he said, therefore, the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and you're to give him the name Emmanuel. And do you know, Nathan, Mary, who came and stayed with me, well, she's that sign. She wasn't married to Joseph when she became pregnant, but God made it possible. And that's why we call him the forever king, because God is his father. And he will give him the throne of the great King David. But Isaiah said that he would also be called Emmanuel, and that means God with us. So Mary's baby Jesus is that person, the forever King Jesus. It's amazing. But I'm off now to get ready for the party. See you later.
We'll see you later. Can everybody wave Elizabeth goodbye? Unless you're busy plaiting, don't put down your plait to wave. That would be a bad idea. It'll all unravel. Elizabeth, thank you so much. It's lovely to have Elizabeth with us. And we are looking forward to the celebration later. Has everyone got their invites? Everyone still got their invites ready for the celebration later? Well done. Very good. Remember, don't lose them. They're very, very important. Now, we're going to go and visit one of Elizabeth's friends, Simeon. Now, Simeon is near the temple building. Can anybody on your map spot the temple building? Can you have a look on your maps, or you can look on mine behind me? See if you can spot the temple building. Can you have a look? See if you can spot it. And we're going to go and visit Simeon. So we need to start walking. All right, we're going to walk around to where that number 4 is. Are we ready? Everybody walking around. Here we go.
And is Abbas going to help you find Simeon?
Oi, 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 what's all this noise? Have some respect outside the temple, will you? Oh, it's not you again, Nathan. And more kids, is it?
Yeah.
What a palaver. Suppose you hear about this king. Now, which king was it again?
The
forever
king
of everyone
and everything.
Oh, aye, that's the one. Anyway, some strange things going on around here. I've seen Anna, who's 86, dancing for joy, and Simeon moved faster than a stabbed rat. Oh, I don't like it. And I've heard about this celebration. I won't be going. No, 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 not me. I don't do a celebrating. Too much joy. Now, you lot, be on your way.
All right, Abbas, we better be on our way, everybody. Let me leave Abbas, and we'll quickly go and find Simeon, shall we? He should be around here somewhere. Can everyone look for him? You see Simeon everywhere? Anybody see Simeon? Is he here? Can you spot him? Here he is. Hello, Simeon. Everyone wave.
Nathan, glad I find you. Shalom, my friend.
Shalom.
What are all these? Oh, hello, everyone. Shalom, boys and girls. How exciting is this? I'm an old man, Nathan, and I've been waiting for so long, don't you know? And I can't believe my eyes. The forever king of everyone, you know, I can't believe my eyes really even now. He was here with his mum and dad at the temple earlier. I got a cuddle from him. I held him in my arms, and he didn't even cry. What a wonderful little boy. He filled me with a fuzzy, joyous feeling. And you know, I just had to say, Sovereign Lord, as you have promised, you can now dismiss your servant in peace, for my eyes have seen your salvation, which you have prepared in the sight of all nations. A light for the revelation to the Gentiles and the glory of your people Israel. This baby is going to be a light in a very dark world, but not just for us, but for everyone.
Oh, actually, Simeon, our next craft is going to remind us that Jesus is a light in this dark world for everyone who believes in him. It's time to look in your time traveling packs again. Can anyone find envelope number 2? Have a rummage and see if you can find it. I wonder what we'll do with it. Well, there's a bit of paper and there's a little light thing. Well, what we're going to do with these is we're going to make this really cool lantern. So what you need to do is, if you see I've drawn a world on here, but if you find yourself some colouring pencils, see if you can draw a world too. draw it on your piece of paper. That's it. And when you've drawn it, what we're going to do is wrap it around the candle like this, and then stick it together. Then when you turn your candle on, you'll have a lantern.
Excellent.
Cool,
These
isn't it?
looking great, Rachel. Is it like this, Rachel?
Yeah,
Is this what
that's
you mean?
it, Nathan.
Oh,
Well wrapped.
That was much easier than the plaiting, Rachel. I didn't do very well on the plaiting.
Oh, well, this one's actually a great craft because it looks like a crown. And so it reminds us that Jesus is the forever King of everyone. But more than that, the candle reminds us that Jesus, this King, is good, and he gives light in the darkness for all who believe in him.
Excellent.
You know, Nathan, and all
Yes,
you
it is.
children, it's a great day, not just for us here in Bethlehem, but for everyone. This little baby, the forever King, is a baby, a king and a savior for everyone all over the world. He really is forever
King of everyone and everything.
And I'd say this is definitely worth a party, don't you? So
Absolutely. We can't wait for the party. Can you show me your candles, everyone? Can everyone show me? How are we getting on? Can you manage to find some sellotape or some glue and stick it all together?
Me.
If you've not quite got round to it, don't worry. You can always stick them later on. That's absolutely fine. They look brilliant, guys. Some very good and talented artists.
I'm so impressed.
That's amazing. Well done. Very good indeed. Excellent. Well, it's time to move on. And as Simeon said, have you all got your invitations ready for the party later? Have you all got them? Have you still got your invitations? Simeon will be joining us later on at the party. And if you've got your booklets and you want to do a word search, if you go to the What's in a Name word search, all the names Simeon was using to describe this new baby are listed for you to find in it. But there's a lot there that you haven't got. So you can have a look for a few more in the word search as well. But it's nearly time to move on. Here we go. Are we ready, everybody? Are you ready to move on?
Yes.
Excellent. Let's go. Let's move. Oh, who's this here? Who's this who's not got their microphone on here?
Good morning.
Isabella, what are you doing here? Hi, Isabella, what did you want?
Oh, you lot, get off my land. There's no room here. No room in my inn. I expect you're all here for the census, are you? There's no space anyway. Clear off. We're chock-a-block. Had some man here just last week pretending his wife was pregnant to try and get a room. Anyway, I put them up in the stable round the back. And then it made me so angry. They took my generosity and used me. As later that night, a load of shepherds came down and hung out in the stable with them. Anyway, they were gone in the morning. They left a right mess for me to clear up. Ungrateful blighters. Anyway, I saw a shepherd just now. He went that way. Something about a party tonight. The same something about a party for some sort of king. Which king, do you?
The forever King of everyone and everything.
That's right. Anyway, I'm not going to any party. I'm far too busy. That reminds me, get off my land. We're full here. Clear off.
Oh, we will. Oh, we'll see. We'll not see Isabella later. Oh, she was a bit grumpy. We were on her land, wasn't she? You might be able to see the inn here on our map. That's where there. And we're going to go and see that shepherd that Isabella mentioned. Now, it's a little bit of a walk, because if I move over to the other side of the map, you'll see our shepherd is all the way over here. So it's a little bit of a walk. So are you ready, everybody? On your feet, everybody up. Everybody standing up. Here we go, off we go. Gonna have to walk. Everybody walking. Now, where is that shepherd? Hello. Hello, shepherd. Can you see her? Anybody see that shepherdess? I can't find her anywhere, which is unfortunate. Hello, Tamar. Here she is, everyone.
Hello, Nathan. Hello, Rachel. Hello, boys and girls. I'm so excited. It's brilliant news, isn't it? I just cannot wait for the celebration tonight. I've been down to the market to get some food. Saw Isabella. She's a grumpy old woman. Right spoil sport. Anyway, are you guys coming to the party later? Have you got your invitations, everyone?
Everyone got their invitations?
Excellent. It's such a special baby, a king. And they're letting us lot in. It's amazing, isn't it? But then, after all, I was visited by an angel, a whole host of angels. And I remember what they said. They said, do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all people. Today, in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger. And you know what? We ran down to the town as fast as we could, and we found a baby in an animal feeding trough out in the back of Isabella's inn. She calls it a stable, but I wouldn't want to be keeping my sheep in there, let alone a king. And that is what the angel said that the baby was, a king, God's own son. If he's God's own, then that means he made everything. He created the world. Yet he's chosen to come and make his dwelling among us here on earth. And even more amazing, God came down to earth, to the back of Isabella's inn. You'd think he'd go to some sort of palace or something. But there you go. It blew my mind. The forever king of everyone.
Oh, thanks, Tamar. Do you know, that actually reminds me of a craft that I am very excited for. See, this one is a tasty craft. We're going to make these little sheep biscuits. But what actually you're going to do is save this one for later. This is something for you to do this afternoon. And see, it's going to remind us that, well, Jesus, the King of everything, amazingly, he didn't come to a fancy palace, but came to a stable where sheep might live. What you're going to do is, later on, get your biscuit, and if you get someone to help you, you're going to melt the white chocolate, and then just spoon the white chocolate on top, put a little milk chocolate button sheep face on, and then cover it in marshmallows. And for some of you older ones who want a bit of a challenge, why not try and draw a face with the white chocolate? See if you can make it better than mine. Mine's a bit scary. But I'm definitely going to look forward to eating this. And it's going to be a good reminder.
Yeah, a sheep. I love sheepy biscuits. But I reckon baby Jesus will grow to be a king, just like a shepherd. Someone who loves and cares for his flock more than anything in the world. You know, I'd fight a lion to save my sheep, although we don't get many lions round here, but we do get wolves, and one caught me napping last week, but I did fight it off. I wonder if Jesus will ever need to lay down his life. Anyway, enjoy your sheepy biscuits later on. Bye.
Thank you, Tamar. Should we say goodbye, everyone?
Bye.
Tamar's got her sheep to look after, but we're looking forward to seeing her at the party later on. Now, guys, has everybody got their maps? Has everyone got their maps? Because this is the most exciting time. It is time to start making our way round to the party. But do you know what, guys? We've got a little bit of a walk. So are we ready? Everybody up? Everybody up? We got a bit of a walk. Come on, off we go. Everybody walking. We're going to start going to the party. Wait! Stop! Stop walking! I've seen some very unusual looking people around here. And I'm not just talking about Jesse. I've seen some very unusual looking people. Who are these? You guys are not from around here. Who are you?
No, my name is Melchior, and this is my mate, Balthazar. Our friend Casper is busy buying presents. We're in town because we followed this amazing star.
Yeah, that's right. We are astrologers, which means we study the stars. And we've travelled many, many miles to be here in Bethlehem for the birth of a special king. Now then, do you guys know which king I'm talking about? The forever king of everyone and everything. Yeah, well done. That's right.
Well, we found him, bowed down in worship, and gave him some gifts. Very expensive gifts they were too. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And then we heard about this great celebration, so we're staying in town just for that.
Yeah, the celebration for the new king. Although that does remind me about the old king. If you happen to see him, please, please, please don't tell him that you've seen us. He wants us to tell him the location of the new king, which we do not want to do. You see, we were visited by an angel who told us that the old king wants to harm the new king.
Anyway, we'll see you later. We're going this way, just to lay low for a bit.
Bye, everyone.
So you say goodbye. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Lovely to see you guys. See you at the party later. Right, are we ready to start walking again? Start walking around to the party. Here we go. Are we walking round? Here we go. Let's go to the party. Oh, who's that?
Oh, you lot. Have you got a permit for being here? No. Well, the king has heard about you lot being around here and whatnot. Some sort of party? For what king now? The forever king of everyone and everything. Yes, that's the one. Well, the real king ain't happy. And there are some strange things happening tonight. You lot give me the heebie-jeebies. Better come with me and see my boss, Herod.
Everybody walk.
Mr. Simmons, what have we got here?
Another group, your lordship, wanting to worship the forever...
Oh, stop, no, I don't want to hear that name, the forever king of everyone and everything. I've heard enough of it. I hate the idea of that king. Does he not know that I'm the real king? I have a crown to prove it. And I am the king of everywhere and everything. Of course, I don't even know if this new king exists yet. We had some batty men from a land far away coming here to worship him and bringing gifts. Gifts! Didn't bring me any gifts. And I'm a king, didn't bring me any at all. Well, let me tell you, you horrible little children. I'm the king of me. I'm the king of this land, and nobody, and I mean nobody is going to be a king except me. I don't care if you think he is going to be the forever king of everyone and everything. Everything and everyone. That doesn't include me. Does it include you? Do you really think that this new baby will grow up to be the greatest king ever? Over everything and everyone? Well, I suppose if he is, we should worship him because he's very important. Well, let me tell you, I won't be worshipping him. He's not king of me. I'm king of me. I'm not letting him be in charge of me. No way am I putting him over me and serving him. What about you? Hey, what about you?
Thank you. Oh, it's been muted, thankfully. He's going to carry on for ages, Rachel.
He was. I think we might have to wait a while for him to stop ranting. But don't worry, guys. We've got a craft to do while we wait. Who likes Christmas tree decorations? Has anyone got a Christmas tree at home? Well, we're going to make some now. So if you look in your time traveling packs one last time, we've got an envelope with a big number 3 on it. Have a look and see if you can find it. Now, there's lots in this one. You might have to empty it out and see. What we're going to do is find the longest lollipop stick in your pack and put some glue on it or some sticky tape. And then you need to lay the other ones across it and just stick them to it. And if you can
hopefully
do,
you've managed to get some glue.
Yes, glue is really helpful for this one.
If you haven't got it now, don't worry, you can always do it later.
Yes, it'll make the fun last even longer.
I haven't got any glue. Mine's not working.
Oh, Nathan, you're not very prepared for this.
I know. I forgot.
Well, when you've stuck these sticks across it, and try and go from biggest to smallest, because that's a tree shape, then it's time to decorate, isn't it? So if you put the ribbon on the top, like a little loop to hang it on, and put some star stickers on it, see how fun you can make it look. But I don't know about you guys, but I think the most important thing about a tree is what goes on the top. Do you see what I've got on here? A little star. Well, you might notice on the stars in your pack that they've actually, oh, you can't quite see that, there we go. They've got a little crown on with a question mark. Well, that's because it's for you to decide what to put on the top. Now, on the other side of it, if, like Herod, you want to be king of your own life, then write your own name on the star and then stick it on top of your tree. But if you want Jesus, the forever king of everyone and everything, to be king of your life, then put a big J on it for Jesus and stick that on top of your tree. Then every time you look at your Christmas tree, you can remember that Jesus is forever king of everyone and everything.
Oh, Hazel, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing them when they're finished. Don't worry if you don't get them finished just now. There's plenty of time later on. And hopefully you can hang them on your Christmas tree later on. That would be a great thing to do. Well, thank you all so much for coming this morning. Now, if you've been following along in our journey booklet, you should see there is a few things you might have missed. You might have missed the maze for the wise men getting here. You might have missed the sheepish one, but also you might have missed the welcoming the king one. And if you've missed them, you can do them in a little bit and later on. That's absolutely fine. But allowing Jesus to be king of your life is a big deal. In fact, it's what the Christmas story is all about. Because without Jesus, the Bible says we're in big trouble and we're destined for a grisly end. It talks about being separated from each other and separated from God, the Bible talks about. And we know a little bit of how that feels, maybe, with last night's announcement, how we feel a little bit separated from our friends and family. Well, the Bible says that horrible separation feeling, that loneliness, is going to continue forever if we don't have Jesus in our lives. You see, because God wanted us to be friends with him forever and not isolated and separated. So he sent Jesus to come to earth and intervene. And because he came to put things right between us and him, by what he did many years later on the cross, we can have him as king in our lives as well. And that's what Tamar and Naomi and Simeon and Melchior, Balthasar and Casper and Elizabeth were all so excited about in our travels today. The chance that if they accept Jesus as the forever king of everyone and everything, as king in their lives, then they could also have eternal life with Jesus in heaven forever. You see, heaven is going to be a great place. And the Bible describes it as a big celebration, a great feast with many rooms for many people to enjoy. And all you have to do is ask Jesus if he will take away your crown and place his crown on your life instead. Actually, there's a verse in the Bible that reminds us of what Jesus has done and what we need to do. And it says, he died for all, that's Jesus died for all, but those who live, that's us, should no longer live for themselves, have their own crown, but live for him and have his crown, who died for them and was raised again. That's an amazing verse, isn't it? Because of all of what God has done for us through Jesus, we should have his crown and not our own. So Jesus offers this free gift, this free invitation to come and celebrate with him in heaven. But just like we've seen with Herod, who doesn't want the birthday invitation, who doesn't want to come to the celebration, it's up to you whether you accept it or not. It's up to you whether you accept Jesus' invitation to the great party, the great celebration in heaven. Well, actually, that reminds me, we've got a party to go to this morning, haven't we? Who has got their invitations ready to go to the party? I think it's about time we went, isn't it? It's about time we went to the party, but we've got one more person who's going to introduce us to the party. Can you say hello to Ruth, everyone? Hello, Ruth.
Hello.
Good morning, Nathan. Boys and girls, I see you've made it. Congratulations, it's wonderful to have you all here. Oh, I'm so glad to see that you've accepted the invitation to celebrate the birth of the King. But before you come in, can you show me those invitations, please? Yep, looks all good. Fabulous, you've kept them well. Brilliant. Yeah, it's amazing that you've accepted this invitation to celebrate the birth of this king. Not that grumpy, angry, mean King Herod. Which king do I mean?
The forever king of everyone and
everything. Well, since you're all here, I think it's time to pop on your party hats.
Everyone got a party hat?
And let's put some music on, Nathan.
There's
and
also,
have a dance.
in the adult packs, there's some party poppers as well, adults, if you'd like to throw some party poppers up. And it's time for us to join the celebration. So it's time for us to put some party music on. Are we ready, everyone, to have a celebration and to have a little dance? How about that? Are we ready? Everyone get up in your seats. Everyone make sure your party hats are on. Excellent. Have you got your party poppers ready to go? Excellent. Time. Have a dance, everybody. Here we go.
It's the King song. We're going back in time now to the time of King David. Let's go.
A long, 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 long time ago, God made a promise. He would send a king. A great, 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 great grandson promised to David. He would be a great king who would rule forevermore. King forever. King forever, one. King forever. Jesus, the King God had promised, has come.
We're time travelers traveling through time to the time of Isaiah. Here we go.
A long, 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 long time ago, God sent a prophet to describe his king. Wonderful, powerful, peaceful, eternal, he will have a kingdom. It will have no end. He is the King of everyone. King forever. King forever, one. King forever. Jesus, the King God had promised, has come.
The clock doesn't stop. Tick tock, tick tock. It's time for the New Testament.
A little less long, but still quite long ago, God spoke to Mary. You will have a son. The great, 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 great grandson promised to David. You will call him Jesus, and his kingdom will not end.
What? Never, ever, ever.
King forever. King forever, one. King forever. Jesus, the King God had promised, had come.
All around the world. Listen up, everybody. He's the King of all history, the King of the future, the King right now, even if it doesn't suit you. The King of our world and the King of our continent, the King of our country. I'm 100% confident. The King of your street, he's the King of your home. But is he your king? Because he's seated on his throne. He's the King of your street and the King of your home, and he's coming back in glory so that everyone will know.
Fantastic to have you all along this morning. It has been brilliant to have you all with us. It's great to see you all. It's been lovely to have you here. And I suppose there's really one last thing to do before we all go, isn't there? And that is to get back in our time machine and unfortunately go back home to our houses. Oh, how disappointing to go back to normal life. But here we go. Are we ready, everyone? We've got to go back. Are we ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you another time. See you later, everyone.
King